Hello, my name is Victoria Kubiak and I'm one of the nutritional therapists at Pennybron UK, and I'm also the cookery demonstrator. So here I am in the cookery demonstration room with the pleasure to be able to provide you with easy ideas for colourful and nutritious dips. I have in my mind traffic lights, so we're going to do a green one, an orange one and a red one in order to entice your taste buds. So a lovely opportunity to come up with a rich red dip, and I'm using beetroot for this. Terribly adaptable beetroot is. We can use it because it's quite sweet, so we can put it into cooking if we're making cakes. I've got it here as a dip. It makes a lovely pick-me-up if ever you want to have some beetroot juice as well. Full of polyphenols and also a useful source of iron. So, lots going for it. I've popped it into this little blender and I used a vacuum packed beetroot. If you're going to use one that you've cooked, then just pop it in foil, roast it for around about half an hour, keep the skin on and then just blend it from there as well. So, with this beetroot one, I just popped it in, I've zapped it, and now I need to add some protein and some fibre to it. So I'm going to add in a nut butter. You could easily use peanut butter. In fact, this dip came from my school days. I used to have peanut butter and beetroot sandwiches. So I thought as a grown-up, I'd just pop it into being a dip instead. So peanut butter would be fine, but actually these days I do rather like the opportunity to use almond butter. So I'm just going to pop that in now and blend it up. Just a big dollop there, probably a tablespoon worth. And then adding in some more ingredients. It needs a little bit of a zing, so I'm going to put a bit of heat in, being horseradish, maybe horseradish sauce, or if you wanted to put in some grated horseradish, that would be great. Or you could use some Japanese wasabi, which will give you a real bit of heat. I think I'll just pop in a little bit of horseradish sauce at the moment. You don't need much, just maybe a quarter of a teaspoon. And then the opportunity of having a little bit more saltiness to it. I'm using a fermented food, tamari, which is fermented for around about 3 years before it comes onto the market. So that's just according to taste. Might have to come back to that when we come to taste it. Good old black pepper, so your pepperine is going to offer you the opportunity to really enrich the nutrient uptake of the dish that you're putting together. And then a little bit of paprika. Paprika can really support the digestive system and support the pancreatic enzymes. There we are. If you wish to use smoked paprika, then that would be fine. I'm now going to put in an element of fruitiness to it. So put in the rind of an orange. So the rind of an orange has a compound called hesperetin and also lycopene. Again, names you don't have to remember, but particularly useful as far as plant nutrients are concerned for their antioxidant support. So a little bit more according to taste. I do like mine quite orangey, so I'm going to put a little bit more in there. There we are. And then just zap it together. Now, I think there we are. So this could be used as a dip in its own right, but also as a condiment as well. So I'm just trying to get this one off. There we are. And spoon it in. But I got a little trick which I'd like to share, and that is just to put a few hidden little juniper berries. So you just add a little something to it. So I'm going to pop that into the dish and just pop in some juniper berries, which are underlooked as far as their herbs and spices are concerned. People just think it's just part of the gin making, but very useful to pop in within your cooking. And just add a little bit of bite. So don't need too many, but maybe you're going to be lucky enough to be able to pick up one of those juniper berries when you serve it up. And I'm serving it up with traffic lights of crudities today. It could be lovely with oat cakes, but crudities here, again, the traffic light idea, making sure you've got lots of colour in your diet. So we've got some red pepper, some orange carrot and some green celery. Wasn't that easy and quick to put together, but I think looks rather delicious. So I hope you enjoy it.